don't think that one's gonna turn on. I'll send this to boardsort.com. That way I know it's shredded or scrapped. I like sending stuff to BoardSort because I know it's going to be scrapped for its precious metals and whatnot, and other metals, as opposed to someone going after the personal information, right? The link for boardsort.com is down in the description if you'd like to check that place out. It's pretty interesting. I ran up to Walmart, had to get a few things at Walmart. I'm gonna make a special pizza creation. Put that in a video pretty soon. I'll make some dandelion pizza. What do you think about that? These little seashells, they sounded like farkles. There was actually a couple farkles in there. If you're new to my channel, farkles, hold the precious, folks. If you're new to my channel, farkles I call money, scavenged money that's been discarded. So the first test with this kind of jewelry, and you would be pretty surprised how much this jewelry turns out to be silver and gold and diamonds. The first test is a magnet, and that whole batch, that's a strong magnet right there. That entire batch, except for the clasp, that clasp is sticky. But I have found real gold chains with tin steel clasps. Sometimes the gold clasp will break, so you got to watch out. I know of a store that used to throw stuff away like that. They'd hit it with a magnet and throw it away, and it turned out to be now it's obviously not gold, but it could be silver. There is a white gold too, but that might be silver. That could be silver. There's a chance. Lots of people will just check it and it sticks to a magnet, so they'll throw it away. But lots of times the gold can break easily, and so people will put a cheap steel or tin clasp on a real precious metal necklace. So watch out for that. Shiny back. I'll take a pocket full of jewelry and a pocket full of farkles and call it a day. What do you think? When I take these wires like this, these old earbuds and stuff, I'll sort that out later. That's just going to the scrap yard. There's a low grade insulated copper wire, which is actually 85 cents a pound right now, so that's good. I thought I heard the distinct jingle jangle of farkles. I wasn't sure if it was just those shells or not, but combination. These little bags, they're not bad. I'll take a flyer on these for now. I might end up trashing them if I throw stuff in here. But this is going to the retail store. Those boots and that purse and these bags. People like these bags. And those tablet cases. And so most of this stuff's just going to the retail store. The link for my Freetail videos are down in the description. There's a chance that could be real silver. I'm kind of catching a coppery tint and spots on some of that stuff, so I'll check that out under the eyepiece when I get home. I don't like trying to give people stuff like that, but I'll put that in the retail store. People at the retail store know that I'm getting this out of the dumpsters, so that's the main issue with that kind of stuff. You know, if you want to make the decision yourself, go for it. There's a big difference between telling people where it's coming from and not telling them where it's coming from. You make me smile. Hey, that's pretty slick. Look at that. Little message board, that's pretty slick. Some nice Freetail swaggy laggy. These are kind of looking like arrowhead failures, or I think that one definitely was being made. That's probably a broken one, right? Lots of times they'll break them when they're making them. Okay, stop for the crutches and find a treasure box. Or two treasure boxes. What do we got here? Well, shoot, I might not get out of here. I went to Walmart. There's a bus stop there. On the side of the bus it said stop the opioid crisis, and below it had a phone number. What was it, phone number or email that said Arkansas? I'm in Arkansas. It's spelled N-A-R-C-A-N-S-A-S, Arkansas. This is an advertisement to narc on opioid dealers. Not a bad idea. It's kind of a catchy Arkansas. Somebody likes the gray goose. Gray gooses. That's a flock of gray goose. Gray geese. This, I think, is an illegal dump, is what this is right here. This is just a little dumpster. This Walmart right there. This is a like a daycare for real young kid daycare. I suppose it could be someone that works here, so I don't want to get anyone in trouble, but there's a nice little, hey, that's pretty slick. I like that one. Some of you ladies got some fancy little gizmos. That's a neat little purse. I've never really seen one like that. Look at it. It's like a try. It's got a three little, man, that holds a lot of stuff for a little tiny thing. Hey, I like that one. Someone needs to get that from the retail store. It's a good one. And then let's see here, some shorts, some more shorts. This bar is putting a crimp in my style. So right there, I slipped off the side. When you see me do this, this is dangerous. To anyone out there that tries to do this, you probably shouldn't be doing it. I've been doing it so long. It's actually kind of difficult and it's very dangerous. I wouldn't recommend doing this. I almost always have my arms, all my weight on my arms. It's kind of like mountain climbing. I always have a backup grip, right? So I don't fall off the side of the mountain and die. That's basically what this is. You really don't see that in my videos, but at all times, I'm leveraged. I'm stuck on here like a little spider. I always have two holds. I have a foot hold and I have an arm hold. Right there, you couldn't see it, but both my feet slipped off at the same time. This was giving me a little trouble. I couldn't really get a good grip, and I slipped off there. And I had my backup hold, and you really didn't notice. These two I know are not real. This could be silver. It's probably not this, but you could buy some of that chemical to find out if silver and gold is real. I think I might do that one of these days, but it looks like someone was actually making their own jewelry, and usually when stuff is real it's marked, but that's not true when it comes to just artisans making it themselves, and those look homemade to me, so I'm gonna hold those back. It's probably nothing, but you never know. This one is a little different story. I think it's probably a fake, but it's a really nice fake. It's on a totally different level than these other ones. When you look at these under an eyepiece, you can tell it's not real gold just by looking at the material. You know, it doesn't even need to be marked. You can just tell it's not real. This one, I can't tell. It's actually got the feel, the heaviness of a gold. That's a heavy little ring for its small size, and it's not marked, but I don't know if someone was making their own stuff. You never know. I'm leaning towards that's just a cubic zirconia, but usually when it's stuff that's like, even cubic zirconia will be marked like a gold filled ring, or what have you, a country it came from, or whatever. Usually there's some kind of marking even on the fake stuff, the nicer fake stuff. And I'm gonna hold this one back because that's really nice. So I have some I'll hold back. I'll hold back this stuff. One day I'll get those little bottles. There's like a little kit. You buy like a little kit with different kind of look at the sparkles on it. That's nice. No markings whatsoever. Usually fake stuff will be marked. Usually real stuff will be marked. I'm a little suspicious of that one right there. I'm a little suspicious of that one, folks. I want to hold that for the day when I get a real testing kit like you'd see like at a pawn shop. They'll file off just a little tiny piece of the material and test it. Well, not filed off, but they'll like rub it off and test it. And it's the way I'm gonna have to do it with something like that, because that's a nice looking ring. Even if that's fake, that's a nice quality fake item. I tell you what, it's definitely sparkly. Good scrap metal right there. Of course, if you want to sell the crutches, you can do that. You're not wrong. I know I get comments lots of times. You're not wrong. If you're not real experienced in scrapping, it doesn't really occur to you. I could sell those crutches for $5-10 at a garage sale, maybe more, you know. You can sell them somewhere, but lots of those stuff, you know, like stuff you need to clean up, like an old vacuum or a microwave that works, you know, you can sell that kind of stuff. But say you sell something for $10 that you put an hour or two in, you know, you're making $10 an hour, $5 an hour, maybe less, messing with it. After all said and done, you know, like Craigslist, you gotta, you know, if you sell it yourself, local pickup, you know, you gotta mess around with messages and clean the thing up, make sure it works, and list it, and sell it, and deal with 4 people that ask questions that don't come and get it. And then you got to be somewhere at a certain time. You might put 3 hours into something to sell it for 10 bucks, right? So that's $3.33 an hour. Or, this is just a vague example, but it's just a general outline of the theory. What a scrapper knows is I just put less than 60 seconds into these crutches, and that's gonna be, just say it's 2 pounds of aluminum, say it's $1. So I just made $1.60. I just made $60 an hour scrapping those crutches. See how that works out? See what I'm saying? I used 2 different items there, but you got the idea, right? The more you mess with something, the less you make, no matter how much you sell it for. Mess with something for 60 seconds, make $1, that's $60 an hour, right? So that's just a line of thinking a lot of people aren't really aware of. That answers a lot of questions. Ooh, look at it! That man just pulled up in front of that 18-wheeler. I yelled at him too. I think he said, "You fool!" I heard something, ooh, ooh. It might have been something worse than ooh, ooh. Might have been something worse than you, foo. Yay. Come and buy my ice cream for only $5 bill. You can have an ice cream stick. Stick hick for only $5. Oh, parents, jump for joy as your kids scream for ice cream. Ooh-doo-doo-doo-doo. It's only $5 for a fudge-sicle. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Every day, all summer long, I'll be here. La 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 la. La 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 la. $5 a day, all summer long. I got your kid hooked on my fudge-sickles and my little sing-along song. Dee-dee-doo-doo, dee-dee-doo-dee. $5 a day is $150 a month. Can't you hear my little singy song? Dee-doo-dee-doo-doo. It's more than you pay for your car. Dee-doo-dee-doo-doo. So, of course, it all depends on what you do with the time, right? You kind of become a dealer of time. 60 seconds on making $1 on the crutches is $60 an hour. But gain or loss is dependent on what you do with the next 59 minutes that you save. You know what I'm saying? So am I gonna make more than $3.33 in the next 59 minutes? Probably. It's kind of borderline. I don't understand quantum mechanics, but it's kind of like, it's almost quantum mechanic like. That's why quantum computers will be so powerful. The gist behind just the basic quantum mechanics that I understand, and I don't understand much, is just they make a decision. It doesn't matter if they're right or wrong, it's irrelevant. Make a decision, right? So now the decision's been made, and go from there, right? You make the wrong decision, well, now it's wrong, so it's been done and taken care of. So now we're going this way. It's like you come to a stop sign and you're lost. You don't know where to go. Do you need to go left or you need to go right? You don't have your phone, you don't have a map, you don't know which way to go. Just go left right away, right? As soon as you get there, just go left, because if it's the wrong decision, you'll find out quicker, right? So you're saving time. It's not exactly right, but it's kind of a fuzzy little area. It's kind of a spooky correlation from distance. I think we're gonna find teleportation in there somewhere. Okay, so back to dumpster diving. What do we got here? Look at that. See that little circuit board? All that on there is gold. It's gold plate. I'm not sure what that was. It was like some kind of little sensor or something. But that's a really nice little circuit board just laying here behind a dumpster. This old place. I don't know. It looks like something probably got thrown out of a car window maybe. But see all that? Look at that. That's all gold plate, man. That's a nice little circuit board. Look at that. See all that? That's kind of like that's basically kind of like what a circuit board is like out of a cell phone. An older cell phone. That's a nice little guy right there. That's a high quality little board. Little battery pack. Anyways, just laying here. A seasoned scavenger sees value in all sorts of things that a rookie just wouldn't even begin to think about. I found a bag in one of my 2 videos ago from this video. I found a bag behind a dumpster. It had been ripped open by probably a rookie beginner level scavenger. And there's a bunch of ink tanks in there and stuff. It looked like it had been ripped open by someone looking for good stuff, and they just left it because there was nothing in there. But the ink tanks have gold plate, and they can be refilled and sold on eBay for good money, lotted up. And then there's remote controls in there that can be lotted up and sold as well, worth throwing in your scrap pile. What else is in there? Like calculator, same deal. And what else was in there? Some other little things, but like little tins and stuff. I took a bunch of stuff out of there. That kind of got me thinking. About the difference between someone just starting and someone that's been doing it for a really long time. I remember when I just started, I would have never seen any value in a bag like that whatsoever. Most people just starting, all you know about is aluminum cans. Okay, so these refrigerators have a really heavy compressor and some nice copper lines in there. If you really need the money, cut that out. These refrigerators aren't too bad, but it's technically illegal, and probably even more illegal to show it on a video. To cut those copper lines out. There's gas in there, but refrigerators aren't that bad. Lots of times refrigerators are thrown away because they're out of gas, so you cut those copper lines and might just go and that's it, or it could go for a while. It's the air conditioners that are super bad. Good enough. I mean, if your house is about to get foreclosed, or your family's starving, I don't think that cutting those copper lines is going to be held against you too much. Although you might get a $1,000 ticket. You should be able to just take the whole fridge to the scrapyard. Some scrapyards might require you to deal with that first. I just don't know. I can only speak with what I know around here. Kind of a scrapper's dilemma. It's not really the scrapper's fault. CRT TVs, air conditioners, toxic gases, hazardous materials. Just put them out in public. I mean, the problem is they're ever manufactured to begin with, right? Why do we make stuff like that to start with? That's the real problem. And then just leave it to other people on the other end. Well, it's your dilemma, deal with it. We have nothing to do with it, right? It's amazing. Okay. Refrigerators and air conditioners and stuff, let me explain. When those go into the back of trucks, garbage trucks, you know, they're likely to bust open on their own, you know, when they get crushed by a garbage truck. It's nothing for those copper lines to bust open and all the gas comes out, or when they bury it in a landfill, or if it makes it through all that and it's still not broken, and 300 years from now down in the landfill, one of those copper lines is probably going to, you know, give out eventually, or sometimes there's steel lines and they'll rust away and other type things, you know. It's bound to break eventually. Even if a scrapper doesn't do it, it's basically going to happen. Just bouncing in the back of it, just throwing it in that dumpster might have been enough to knock it loose, you know. Look at that, a bunch of bathing suits. Huh. I really don't have any need for a bunch of bikinis, I guess. Who the honey? Sheesh. Wow, that's a lot of them in there. This is half off. I think you buy one get half off or something. Retail, clear out, wholesale, get rid of stuff place. Half of half or something like that. Let's go see what it is. Half of half, name brand clothing. Half closed. Hey, look at it. Oh, closed today. Closed today to add thousands of new items. Open 10 a.m. Wednesday. Well, isn't that interesting? Huh. Maybe I'll keep my eye on that dumpster. What do you think about that? That looks difficult, but it's not. It's one of those deals where if you think you can, then you can. If you think you can't, then you probably won't. So have you went into a store yet without a mask? Last couple times I've been going into Walmart, no one's wearing, well, not no one, but you don't have to wear masks anymore. About half the people are maskless. Walking around without a mask, I feel kind of naked. It's kind of a weird sensation. If you went into a public place yet without a mask, it's kind of an odd feeling.
That'll clean up pretty good. I thought this basket was trash at first, but that's not damaged. That's like cobwebs. Cobwebs with like sawdust or something stuck in it. It's kind of interesting. I thought the wicker was trashed, but there's actually nothing wrong with it. This needs to be wiped off or whatever. I think it's spider webs. It might be spider eggs. It's nothing bad, just spider eggs. Old spider eggs, I think. Hey, look at that. Sheesh. Wasn't expecting that. Look at that. It's brand new, I do believe. It's the wrong box. The box is for a Go 21-inch cordless mower. It's a lithium battery electric rechargeable box. That's not the right lawnmower. That's not brand new. It has been used, never mind. But that's a snapper, brushless 3-in-1. That's but that's got some value to it. That's a nice one. That's so interesting. Is that electric? What is it? What am I looking at there? I do believe that's electric. That's definitely not a, yeah, lithium ion. Somebody likes a lithium ion electric mowers. I might have that mower. What do you think? I'm gonna come back and get it though. I could take the mower or I could take those three. I'll have to come back either way. So I'll take these three first. I just live, see that truck on a highway, gas station. I live directly across the street on the other side. This little ravine. Have you ever seen one of these before? Lithium ion mower. The battery is actually missing. Let me show you real quick if you're interested. One thing I can tell you right off the bat that I really like about electric cars and there's electric mowers and also electric stuff coming is there's no engines. I never learned to work on engines. So with an electric car, electric power machines, there is no motor. There's just an electric motor like you see in my videos basically. And then there's a battery and the electric motor just turns stuff, turns axles, turns rotors, it's just, there's a lot less that can go wrong with them. There's a lot less maintenance. There's not monthly oil changes or weekly oil changes if you drive a lot. Maybe the motor goes bad and you replace the motor. They're not that expensive. And there's just no parts, right? It's a big ball of copper with a battery. It makes stuff move. But anyways, I thought that's kind of neat. That's a big old lithium battery. Look at the size of that dude that goes in there. I don't know if it'd be worth sending something that big to board sort or not. Those little cell phone lithium batteries and laptop batteries, you just kind of throw them in, you know, and maybe shave off some shipping cost throwing them in there. But when they're that big, they're gonna start weighing a lot. So I don't know. But that's a big old battery. Sheesh. Okay, let's hear about the lithium mining crisis coming. There's not enough lithium. It's all in the landfills. Where'd all the lithium go? It's in the landfill. Oh, who put it there? We did. Oh. Same thing with copper and I suppose gold and silver and basically all kinds of stuff for putting in the landfill, right? I mean, I don't know. You start to see the big picture and it's kind of kooky. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this little show. This was just a trip to Walmart and back. And that was a Vera Bradley bag. Some of the ladies out there are gonna get mad at me. I got it dirty. Look at that. I saved it for him again. I got it dirty. Oh, sheesh. It's just bound to turn to get worse. I got it kind of dirty. So I think the rest of them held up pretty good. But this was just a trip to Walmart and back. Went off a little off course, but just a quick hitter. And that's the gem. I'm gonna probably keep that for myself. It's kind of got that oyster shell look to it. Kind of the mother of pearl type surface. So that might be handmade. That looks like those have each been put in there in the mortar. So that might be like $200 or $300 vase. So that's the gem. I'm probably gonna hold on to that one myself. Hope you enjoyed the show, and as always, thanks for watching.